Peace, love, and light, Cancer, Leo, Cusp Collective. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your general, timeless love energy reading. I hope that this live finds you, as always, in the highest vibration possible. Sending you all so much love, strength, courage to get through whatever you may be feeling in the now moment. I know the world is a crazy place right now, so I am just extending that out. And I hope I don't know, I just hope these readings offer you guys some sort of sense of peace with whatever you are dealing with, whether this is romantic love, platonic love, and even in the general energy readings and the reading shifts. I just thank you guys so much for all the love and support you've shown here on my channel. And I am excited, to be back. So we're going to get into this while I'm shuffling up the decks. If you want to go ahead and take time to meditate, pray, set intentions, do anything that you need to do to get grounded in your energy so that you are open to receiving the messages that are meant for you, Cancer Leo, then that is what you can go ahead and do right now while I shuffle. All right. And if you're cross-watching for a Cancer Leo, just keep in mind that this might resonate with you more than the Cancer Leo in mind. Okay. So just be mindful of your energy. Place yourself where you need to be. Thank you so much, divine ancestors, angels, Heavenly Father, Mother, and Holy Spirit. I thank you so much again for being here with me. Archangels for surrounding me during this reading. And all those that are watching or that will watch in the near future, I thank you so much for cleansing my energy from this reading so that I may be a clear channel for the collective of Cancer, Leo, Cusp energy. When it comes to love, what's most important for Cancer, Leo, Cusp energy to know? What's most important for Cancer, Leo, Cusp energy to know when it comes to love? Thank you so much. All right, as always, we are going to start off with our Romance Angel Oracle, and then I'm going to just clarify with the Bianco Nero deck, and that will be our reading, okay? You can also do some deep breaths, too, if you need to get grounded. Last few shuffles here, Cancer Leo. Energy messages for Cancer, Leo, Cusp Energy Collective here on YouTube. Thank you so much, Divine. What's most important for Cancer, Leo, Cusp energies to know? Healing from family issues is important. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Cancer, Leo, energy and love. Heart-to-heart conversations, yeah, definitely. Some of you might be in the space. Ooh. Okay, that one could come out. I'll let it come out. We have a 4-card reading here, okay? You also have getting to know each other and deception, okay? So it feels like Cancer, Leo, whether you have a family with a particular person that you're with, if you are married, engaged, you have co-parenting situations, whatever the case may be, it feels like whatever, this is strange. So for some of you, it's almost like you might be seeking forgiveness from your children, okay, if you have kids. There might be some dynamics or relationship energies or teachings or things that maybe your children have seen you go through in relationships that you feel like you need to apologize for, right? And that like, it's almost like I feel like I'm connecting with a group here where you're starting to see your relationship patterns play out in your kids. And so some of you might be wanting to work through or wanting to figure out how to explain or how to help your children out of those patterns so that they don't mirror what you're going through or what you've been through here, okay? So there's definitely some familial issues here. Now, if you do not have children, you're single, this could just be needing to address your own ideas and perspectives around family, yeah? Needing to address, hold on. There we go. Needing to address your own ideas, perspectives around family. Okay, for some of you that are seeking love, ready for love, wanting to be open for love, or even in relationships, right? How you're showing up, how you're presenting your energy out to the universe still has a bit of tinge of woundedness from whatever experience you went through in childhood or whatever you've seen your guardians, your parents go through when it comes to love or what they've taught you about love, okay? Some of you seek validation in relationships because you didn't receive validation from your parents, and that's huge. Yeah? So it's like looking for your partner to almost be a stand-in parent. And that might be coming up for you, especially under this Lionsgate energy, right? So heart-to-heart conversations are crucial here, okay? Being vulnerable, right? This is Leo energy for me as a reader in this deck. It's truly opening up your heart space, not being afraid to speak what's on your heart, not being afraid of what you feel either, right? It takes a lot of courage to be vulnerable. It takes a lot of strength to be transparent, okay? Especially with those that maybe have hurt us, right? Healing family issues, especially those that maybe have mirrored pain that we've experienced, mirrored trauma that we experience, okay? It feels like for this group, it's really time to face your hesitations, your apprehension towards love, and really dig deep to the root of why that's present in your energy and then what you can do to move forward, okay? We'll try to get into that a little bit. But there's this feeling of really needing to get to know one another, right? So this is, I feel like there might be some misunderstandings, especially if this is a group of you where you might be looking at your parents and maybe feeling a bit resentment of, well, why couldn't I have seen healthy love? Or even just looking back on the relationships that you've been around. It's like, oh, wow, I've never really seen a functional relationship. I've never really seen a healthy marriage or a healthy partnership between two people. And how you internalize that, Cancer Leo, is super, super crucial, because your own interpretation of what that means, witnessing these dysfunctional connections or partnerships or relationships, how you internalize that, it is exactly how you're showing up and playing out your own energy in love, right? It also could be a barrier around the capacity that you have to give love and to receive love. That's also important, okay? But there's a need to get to know, for some of you, this is your parents, like getting to know your parents as far as what made them make those decisions. Who were they when they were going through these turbulent times in relationships, or who are they now, right? Getting to know them, getting to know where they're working from, their own journey of healing as far as the path that they're on, right? So some of you have built ideas about your parents or about your guardians or about the relationships you've seen, and from a judgmental space. And there's a need to really apply the law of human nature here, right? We're all humans. We are all here to learn. We're all here to grow. We have all been given different decks to work with, right? Different set of tools. So it's almost like there's a need for compassion here, Cancer Leo. There's a real need for compassion to truly understand that, oh, you know, when my parents were making these decisions, they were in this space and time, in this mindset, in this mind frame. They maybe weren't as aware of themselves as they, you know, maybe as you are in that same age, or just there's a lot of need, a huge need to offer not only your self-compassion, but your parents, the people that you've been around, your family, okay? Because I feel like it's super easy to cast blame and be like, well, it's my parents' fault that I don't know how to love because X, Y, and Z. And that's super easy, and that's totally normal and natural. But to get into a higher vibration around it, Cancer Leo, there's a need to open yourself up to connecting with your family and with your parents from a human to human view, not from a child parent dynamic or, you know, family member to family member, but human to human. Because hindsight is always 2020, okay? You do not know, and maybe some of you, that's a part of that getting to know one another. It's getting to know what obstacles, what blindfolds, what shades, what blockages might have prevented those that you love, those in your family, those that raised you, from being able to show up fully for you the way you needed, or to be able to be aware enough of the messages that they were sending you about love and about relationships, okay? And then to extend that, what can you do as a member of this family, right? As a member, as an extension of your parents, what can you do to show up differently, right? So a lot of you are really digging into some super, super deep family wounds, okay? And that's what I'm saying, the deception. Someone in this connection is wearing a false self mask. So and that's what I was talking about, is like your internalization of what actually happened, or what these family members, I'll just say family members, okay, were thinking, how they came to that thought process. You know, it's the perception is warped, okay? This is also an energy of realizing, for some of you, this could be like a huge tower moment, where maybe growing up you saw the mask. Oh, everyone's happy. Oh, love is so great. Oh, there are no problems. Oh, my parents never went through anything. My grandparents have a perfect relationship, right? All of that. And that might tie into the moon energy, the illusions of perfection. So then when that mask comes off of, oh, it actually was kind of toxic. Oh, you know, there was infidelity involved. Like it's whatever the case may be, okay? Whatever truths are being revealed, it does feel like it's going to be hard to hear, hard to process, hard to accept and receive, but necessary in order for you to get to know yourself deeper in love, in order for you to better understand and hold a space of love for those around you and those you're connected to, okay? So for some of you, it's like the wool's being pulled off, right? You know how, oh, pulling the wool over my eyes? It's like, well, yeah, now the wool's being removed. So a lot of energy there, okay? Now this could be relationship, this could be, like, how it resonates, but for some of you, the root of it is centered in family, okay? And that's where you want to get to the root. You want to address things at the root cause, so that whatever needs to be pulled out, healed, mended, sewn back together, right, offers a solid foundation for something new to grow, okay? So that you're not repeating the same cycles over and over again here, Cancer, Leo. All right, we're going to dig into these energies a little further. Thank you so much, Divine, for these beautiful love messages. For Cancer, Leo, cusp energy and love, please further clarify healing family issues, heart-to-heart conversations, getting to know each other, and deception. Yeah, it's almost like, yeah, some of you, it's addressing like resentment. Like, I can't believe my parents are still together, sticking together after all that. Like, it's really seeing the truth of it. And for some of you, the truth is needing to add some human compassion, right? Like, everybody is human. Everyone's here to learn and grow. And then others of you is the illusion of perfection actually falling down, okay? Especially if this is within your own family dynamic, as in you have children and this is your partner, right? Some of you maybe have been putting on a front of, oh, I'm happy, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. And then now this is where it's like, okay, no. Lionsgate is like, but is everything truly fine, Cancer, Leo? Is that the truth? No. So we're going to get to that. And then I feel like for some of you, it's just going to be like an outpour from your heart. And that can come in the form of like an emotional breakdown. So yeah, Cancer, Leos, if it feels chaotic for you, you're on par with the energy, okay? You're on par with the energy. Page of Cups. Yeah, it's giving you an opportunity to transform and attach let's not say attach. Connect, yeah. Connect with truer and more authentic emotions around where you are in love, okay? Healing family issues, Divine. With the Page of Cups, too, you could be, like I said, receiving some apologies, okay? You also have the Seven of Wands here. Seven of Wands, healing family issues. Yeah, some of you feel really defensive. The World. Some of you feel really defensive towards this person that is a part of your family. Yeah, wanting to kind of complete some sort of cycle, or that defensiveness is coming to an end. Someone could have also been very defensive or with you. Yeah, 9 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. So your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So the defenses that you have, the guard that you have up, right? It's almost like the opposition that some of you feel towards the family, towards the parents, towards whatever dynamic you were raised in. That feeling is coming to an end and to a close here. Okay? That cycle of being in that energy is coming to an end, to a close. And then you have the 9 of Swords. For some of you, when I spoke about a Tower moment, for some of you, there might be some major shift in your family dynamic. Okay? Some major shift in your family dynamic that causes a lot of stress, that causes a lot of worry or a lot of concern. That gets you to kind of put your guard down, not fight so much, okay? Not feel as combative or just as opposed. And really tap into that energy of the 10 of Pentacles. It's almost like there's something that happens here. And I feel like for the group I'm tapped into, I don't feel like it's major happenings, but just something small that just shifts your perspective. Something small that shifts your perspective here. That puts this cycle of resistance towards any healing, towards anything. And this could be someone's energy towards you, Cancer, Leo, right? There could be a shift in one of your family members' life, in a parent's life, in a guardian's life, right? Where their resistance comes to an end. And now they might be worried, okay? For some of you, like, they might be worried that it's too late to fix and to mend, to apologize for whatever they've put you through, okay? All right, let's look into heart-to-heart conversations. Thank you so much, Divine. We have the Knight of Cups, Page of Cups. Yep, that apology. Someone definitely wanted to offer out their heart space from an Emperor. So this could be from a father figure, someone who has strong Saturn in or Aries in their chart. 5 of Swords, yeah, for some sort of deception. And the 9 of Pentacles. Someone's realizing here, Cancer, Leo, that their actions towards you made you feel less worthy. This Emperor, okay? This Emperor is realizing that their actions towards you, the deception, right? Mask. The thoughts, the communication they gave you, the energy that they communicated to you through their actions. That's the only way they're giving it to me, right? Made you feel less worthy. 9 of Pentacles. Ultimate sense of self-worth, but paired here with the 5 of Swords. It's like, that's the apology. Knight of Cups. Someone's wanting to come in and offer an apology, right? I'm sorry the way that I treated you, the way that I acted towards your parent, right? Like, however this resonates for you, or not even just parents. This could be within the own relationship. I'm sorry that I made you feel less worthy, right? Or unworthy of my love, unworthy of compassion, unworthy of understanding for some of you. Some of you, the actions of this Emperor, the deception that you experienced with this Emperor really did a number on your self-worth. Okay? Emperor is just masculine energy. Take it how it resonates. This Emperor could be mother. Okay? So just a mother, a feminine energy. It just could be. But as far as the actions, that's what I'm getting. Emperor takes action. It's movement. Emperor is also a bit rebellious. So and that could have been, that's the resistance, right? So, okay, ooh, this is coming. So, whomever, place yourself where you need to be. Whomever resisted sharing the emotions. whomever resisted acting out of love, whoever resisted the healing, the emotional aspect, maybe even the spiritual aspect a little bit, right? Represented by this Emperor. It was deceptive and it was a bit of a mind game, because it's almost as if, not even almost as if, this Emperor had the feelings but didn't want to show it, right? Felt some way, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, but didn't want to show it, because it almost feels like in their mind how they maybe internalize, rationalize, right? And this I could be speaking towards your person here, Cancer, Leo, because their sense of family issues, or what they deal with family dynamics, taught them that they can't share love or be affectionate or offer their heart, because it either makes the people around them feel better than them. It's like some sort of warped sense there, because that's what I'm getting. It's like they didn't share what they felt because they didn't want you to feel better than how they felt about themselves, really, is what that is. So you're doing something good, you're doing something great, they withhold the emotions about it, they withhold the support, the care. It's almost like because they don't want you to get a big head about yourself. Like, that's what I'm getting, that vibe. And that's very Emperor-like, especially if this is an Emperor that is more than likely in reverse or that needs healing. That sense of control. Almost like, because if they give too much to you, you might realize who you actually are, your worth, right? And then see them in a different light. That's a that's really strange energy. But for sure, at the base of this, and that's not even strange, that happens like every day in love and relationships. People just be moving like that. But I do feel like this Emperor wants to apologize, because they were very deceptive about what they actually felt towards you, which caused a lot of issues, worry, concern, doubt, right? Within yourself, Cancer, Leo. Okay? All right, let's get into getting to know each other. This could even be a situation, Cancer, Leo, where someone, now that I'm even connecting with that card, where someone didn't take the time to get to know who you were. Five of Swords is like the foundation of projection, right? You get to the Seven of Swords, that's projecting your fears, projecting your thoughts. So it's almost like they projected their own maybe insecurities or made assumptions about who you were, Cancer, Leo, without actually getting to know you. Okay? Maybe even pushed you away because of their own assumptions about you, but again, without truly knowing who you were. So take it how it resonates. Let's get into this. Thank you so much, Divine. What do Cancer, Leo, cusp energies need to know about getting to know one another? Okay, yeah, Nine of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Okay? As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Again, someone was very guarded. Seven of Wands. This is... Seven of Wands came out first. This is the next level of that Seven of Wands energy, the Nine of Wands. Someone very, very guarded, very exhausted, has been through the ringer, right? Wounded. Okay? So, not very trusting energy. Yeah, so for some of you, this is a situation where someone prejudged you. Okay, Cancer, Leo? Out of their own wounding. Out of their own wounding. Didn't take the time to get to know you. Nine of Cups. Didn't take the time to truly see who you were, right? Feel you out. Just assumed that, assumed that it wasn't trustworthy, assumed whatever about you, Cancer, Leo, and then moved and acted based on their own assumptions. This is why it's super, super important where if you truly want to know something about someone, make sure you ask them directly, okay? It's human nature to move off your own assumptions, but there's an awareness around that there's wounds there, right? Because that's not fair to the other person. It's not fair. But life isn't fair. I'm not saying, who's wrong or right here, but it's just a need to understand where this person was coming from. They were still dealing with their own wounds here and moved and acted based off of the experiences they've already had. Nine of Cups, right? And that might even be for your person, right? Especially Cancer, Leo, if this is like whomever's in your head right now, that's who we're connecting with, okay? But if this was you, Cancer, Leo, maybe having a bit of a guard up, yeah? Maybe having a bit of a guard up, maybe protecting your independence a little bit with a new love interest or whomever, right? This could be platonic love, take it how it resonates. That guard was perceived in a particular way that made this emperor act or do something, right, from a place of deception. Or they perceive that you were deceiving them by having that guard up. When in actuality, if they were to get to know you, they understand that you were protecting your own happiness. Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups. You were protecting your emotional being, right? Your spirit. You were protecting yourself, the good that you've cultivated in you out of what you've been through, right? So it's almost like this emperor took your guardedness as almost like an insult, not putting themselves in your shoes or even giving the space or the room to say, okay, maybe it's not about me, right? That's a lesson for the emperor. It's not always about how they perceive things, okay? And that might be the heart-to-heart conversation. So that's the apology with the Page of Cups, right? And the more emotionally vulnerable energy available with the Knight of Cups. Oh, I didn't understand that you were going through something, right? I didn't understand that you were holding me off because of X, Y, and Z. So take this how this resonates. This could be you or your person, Cancer, Leo. Let's look into this deception. Yeah, the sun. The sun, Leo energy. So it's definitely been illuminated or will be illuminated here. Some of you, this mask falling off or coming into the awareness of the deception is actually going to be a very positive thing. Because again, it puts you both in a space to get to know one another. Where that wasn't available before. Because either you or maybe both of you, you and the emperor, right, or whomever, were both guarded. Okay? But I do feel like the sun is a key indication that there is going to be an opportunity to move forward in this connection from a deeper sense of emotional availability and vulnerability. That's the building the new emotional connection part, right? Okay? Clearing up whatever deception occurred between this emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay? All right, what else? Further clarify the sun for Cancer, Leo, cusp energies. Yeah, Seven of Cups, exactly. Clearing up the confusion. Sun and the Seven of Cups. Illuminating exactly what was making the situation a bit toxic, right? Or a bit unbearable, or why the guard was up. Clearing out any confusion or fogginess of me. Why do they like me? Why do they move like this? What are they trying to do? And for some of you, that whole questioning process of why is coming from a wounded place. Because you've been through a lot. It's like, oh, well, red flag, but is it really a red flag, or is it a red flag for the person that you're connecting with, or is that your own spirit and higher self saying that's a red flag for you internally, that there's still something that needs to be healed. That's what I'm saying. Be careful of the projections, Cancer Leo. Maybe your hesitation has nothing to do with this person. Your hesitation has everything to do with you. So often we project our own warning signs on what we need to heal on other people. And that's why I say here on my channel all the time, always check yourself first. Always check yourself first. Before you project, before you put anything on anyone else, check yourself first. Make sure you're coming from a healed space. A place of balance, a place of understanding, okay? Ooh. All right, can I get one more overall energy regarding this deception, Divine? Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, the Magician. The Magician. Someone definitely felt like they were being played with, that there were tricks involved, right? Like, oh, someone's not who they say they are. Yeah, it's like there's this whole trickster persona that was assumed. And I say assumed because you guys didn't get a chance to get to know one another. Someone didn't make the effort, or didn't receive the effort, or wasn't open enough to be like, this is actually who I am, this is what I'm going through, this is the situation, especially if this is in love, right? Now, I'm not saying you got to be an open book to everybody, but if this is somebody that you're interested in, or someone who was showing interest, you know what I mean? And like, someone was moving very guarded, and then someone took offense to that, basically. Someone felt like, okay, well, they're guarded because they're trying to play me, or they're guarded because they have 5 other people they're talking to, which single energy, 9 of Pentacles, more than likely wasn't the case. Okay, so this is a huge moment of clarity is what I feel for you, Cancer Leo, okay? In this connection, in this situation, again, whomever is on your mind at the moment is who we are connecting with. Huge moment of clarity. And it's almost like the moment that that becomes super clear, there's this new beginning. Which is actually kind of beautiful, because it almost, like with the energy I'm picking up, it could have been the end, right? But then endings are always new beginnings. Nothing ever truly ends permanently. Okay? All right, Cancer Leo, I hope you found this reading helpful and insightful and maybe filled with some confirmation. Oh, I forgot to announce, my website is actually live and active. I do believe it's in the description box. It should be in the description box. Let me know if you can't see it in the description box below, but definitely check it out. You can now book private reading sessions with me through my website. All the information is on the website, everything you need to know, so make sure you guys check that out. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I know it was a long transition time, but I finally got it done. So thank you, Cancer Leo, and I hope to see you all in our next reading. Okay, namaste.